What is good, y'all? Doing a little demo here of CLIRTS, CLIRTS. If there was a better name, I would have used it already. Here's the GitHub. It is public now. And the quick start is here. So here's the command line. I'm connecting as Sam. And to have a rival, I'm going to also connect as a rival. Here, you can create your game. Here I've joined as red. Hit a control plus sign or control minus to try to make it bigger. So here I'm red. The arrow keys are the cursor. You can use shift arrow keys to teleport the cursor around the map, and control to move it just a little, skip it around a little bit. Space to select, M to move, E to unselect. If you have a group, you can hit F and then move them. This is typically how I'm starting out a game. I get a group, hit G to gather. These are resources. If you put the cursor over them, it will show you what you're looking at. It's fairly informative. So it shows the resource going down as it's mined. Gonna go over here, get this one. Oops. Space to select. It may be buggy moving around lakes. Let's see if it gets it. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oh, it got it. Okay. Now that we have some resources, I'm going to switch over to blue and let blue have some fun too. Let's see if I can... I'm trying to select one of these little guys on the fly. Boom. Yeah, now that we have some stuff, let's build some things. So, I'm still just keeping to the surface level for now. But one of the things you'll want to build is a fort. You press C to build a fort. When you move around on mountains, it cuts your speed down, but it increases your area of effect if you have like a ranged attack. The forts can attack. They're fairly overpowered. To build units, R is the range unit, T is the tank, and you can hit F to select them and move them around. I'm going to keep them out of the way for now. But yeah, that's mountains. They're mineable to flatten them out, but it's not too interesting. I guess it just gives you a pathway to go faster. One thing to know about is farms. Press P for farm. Little dude will mine that. Farms are there basically for the end game if you run out of resources. They'll start auto-gathering once they build the farm, and it will tell you, hey, your status is farming. I'll tell you how many workers are there, and you can have 4 workers to a farm. Oops. And farms are neutral, so you can farm your enemy's farm, your enemy can farm your farm. You won't auto-attack farms, but you can destroy them if you target them with a X. By the way, you can hit X, send a worker to go attack another worker, and they don't really avoid or do anything, but they won't auto attack. Should probably change that. You can build walls with V. Just wall off this area for fun, and you can queue them up. there's no real, there's no real way to get around the walls. There's no gates or anything, so a wall is just a wall. What else do we got? Forts and walls and farms are the main things to know about. Now the other interesting feature here is use the bracket keys to go down Z levels, kind of like Dwarf Fortress. Some weird mechanics here. It's a little more simple than Dwarf Fortress, but it's still got its quirks. You press Z to mine down. It'll take a minute to tunnel down, then you hit the bracket key. You can see the worker. Now, they can't move here. One thing that's different than Dwarf Fortress is if you mine down, the up tunnels and down tunnels are just the same thing. But now you can't move around in here, only in the space where your tunnel is. You press N to mine out areas, and they can mine any area that they're touching. Then eventually they'll have to move. But you can mine these out. There's more resources underground than on the surface, but you can't see them. So it's 100% luck whether you find anything or not. Mining down some more. I check first to make sure it's safe, because if you mine down into a lake, you will drown. Oh, if you're selected and they have stuff queued up and you hit M, it will cancel it. So I'm going to press Z here to mine down again. You see the worker up here once they mine down. Check again down here. And do I have to tunnel down? Yeah. Here's the thing. If you mine up into a lake, you'll die. Or the lake will flood down through the tunnel. Your worker will actually survive, weird enough, but if there's workers below and it gets flooded, then they will die. I'm going to just speed this guy up to do some stuff. Maybe he'll have a resource. E to unselect, and oh, he uncovered a resource. Wow. What good luck. Okay. So yeah, we got these guys doing some stuff. If you want to build a space laser, the intention for that is that it's an end game thing, and like, hey, all the resources have been taken. There's nothing left else to do. How do we end the game? So you have a space laser. Oh, the fort almost took those guys out. That was pretty funny. I have a feeling if they go try to get this other resource, they will die. Let's see what happens. Oh, yeah. There you have your overpowered fort. So, oh yeah, so the space lasers. There's a couple conditions that you need to have to be able to do that. First, all the mines on the surface need to be taken up. You have to have built a farm, a fort, and a wall. And you have to mine down all the way down here, like at least to the last level. Then you can build a space laser, and it will show that it's unlocked. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Take this guy, build the space laser. Oh, unselect. It'll show the progress as it's building stuff. While that's building, maybe I can show this mining thing. So yeah, let's mine up into a lake. So there's a lake here on this level. And our little buddy here is going to mine into it. Let's go another 2. Oh, our laser is ready. Press up to mine up. Now it flooded that. The lake drained down. So now this is like inaccessible. If anything was down here, it got destroyed. Like the tunnel got destroyed. So that's that. There's another. Oops. There's another lake up here. Let's mine up again. Tunneling. Boom, it got flooded. So, is there any practical reason to do that? I don't know. You could get your enemy or drain this lake here. Yeah, we're just gonna drain this lake down here. Yeah, if you like, yeah, it's interesting. If you had this walled off and your enemy couldn't get past it, they could drain it and then walk across it. So that's kind of fun. It doesn't drain that much. I think the amount it drains depends on how much room it has to go. Yeah, it's kind of whatever. Space laser. So L will fire the space laser. That worker got vaporized. If you move it around and press L, it will move very, very slowly. I'm just going to keep it here, because this is one way. If you tunnel down, you're just doing stuff below ground, it will cut through the ground after 10 seconds. And the laser lasts for about 1 minute, so it would allow you, if you keep it in one spot, to burn all the way through to the bottom level and beyond. There's no real, like... Actually, I haven't tested if workers can walk across the bottom level when the laser burns through it. Let's see if we can get these guys at the last bit of time we have. Run! Escape! So yeah, now this is supposed to denote a, an open pit. If you jump in there, you'll die. Oh, also something to note. I have a worker selected here on the surface. If I go down here, if I go to like another level, it doesn't matter how many levels, but like we'll go here and press M, it will figure out a way to get down there. So yeah, you have multi-level routing. Let's go down to this borehole and see what happens if we try to walk across it. Uh-oh. We're stuck. Uh-oh, stuck again. Okay. I'll show from this side what happens if you jump in the hole. Yeah, so the tank fell in the hole. Oh, we got another resource. Cool. Yeah, so now we're on the bottom layer. Let's see what happens. Ah, cool. Well, doesn't exactly work as intended, but fair enough. Let's go up. Yeah, so that's a little bit buggy. They tunneled up into the abyss, which doesn't make sense. Okay, and then winning conditions, you just need to kill all of your enemies. Pretty straightforward. Boom, we win, yay. And that's it. Cheers.